Hello everyone. Just something short and sweet this evening. I've received this wonderful package from the mail from the one and only Matthew Smith, creator of Amiga Power, and I thought I would do a little unboxing. I've actually already taken it out of the box, but unwrapping and looking through, because this is the album with attitude, but it's more than just an album, as you can see. So it says on the back here, "Congratulations, dear reader, for your hold in your tastefully manicured hands a unique audiovisual tribute to the mightiest computer games magazine ever conceived by human beings." So this thing was actually sponsored by quite a few groups. You got your 010101 Music, C64audio.com, home of the last Sonic Underground, something called Booma Stemra. Sounds like an aftershave. Anyway, and this was produced in the European Union. Pretty cool. Let's unwrap this beast. It shows an inopportune time to clip my fingernails. I have no fingernails to speak of. Okay, managed to get a little bit through. Remember when you used to unwrap CDs and they came with the sticker on the top? You know what I'm talking about. The sticker that was on the top up here. And my buddy Chad, Amigo Chad, we always had a competition. It's like, can you take the sticker off and peel it away without tearing the sticker? I believe there is some sort of candy treat that you're supposed to do the same thing with in either the UK or Australia. Where you're supposed to unwrap it and not tear it, or maybe you're supposed to tear it and see how long you can make like some sort of weird Mobius strip. I don't know. Amiga Power, the album with attitude. Let's open it up, shall we? Very attractive on the inside. The mighty booklet, written by Matthew Smith, Rich Pelly, and additional persons of whom you may have heard. It also contains lanolin. So this must be the story of the Amiga Power disc. We'll leave it for next time before I do the full dramatic reading. Then we have a brief history of Amiga Power, the Amiga Power magazine. I don't think that I have any Amiga Powers. I've got some, or maybe I do. I'll have to check. I know I've got quite a few British Amiga magazines that people have sent us over the years. I want to say that I've got some Amiga formats, maybe some CU Amigas, but I don't know if I have any Amiga Powers or not. This looks to be a very personality-driven publication. And looks like that that this was written by somebody who was really in love with the magazine. Maybe he wrote for the magazine. I don't know. I'll have to read it and find out. But I guess this came out in 1991 originally. We have some more of the history of Amiga Power. Stu, his legendary Babe wall, as the backdrop. This was during that time when you could do things like that without attracting comment. And so this is something that I wondered about. I was like, this was an Amiga magazine. Why are you creating a CD? And Matthew says it right here. He says, so why create an AP album? Quite simply, after getting involved in the Amiga music remixing scene a few years ago and contributing to a friend's album project in the role of co-producer, I wanted to produce a project of my own. The idea of creating a tribute album to my all-time favorite video games magazine seemed just the ticket, and with the help of Amiga Power folks and a big bunch of talented musical persons, that crazy notion has become a reality. Wonderful. So this is a musical tribute. This has got to be the only time that anybody's ever done this before. I mean, can you think of another time where somebody created a tribute album to a magazine, especially not a music magazine. Like I can see somebody creating a musical tribute to Rolling Stone or NME or something like that, but not an Amiga magazine. Oh, okay. And what's broken down here is you have the goal-scoring superstar hero, and stories behind the song themselves. You've got an interview with the creator of the remixer of the tune. Yeah, pretty awesome. So this was composed by John Hare, of course, and Richard Joseph, remixed by Sammy Areola. Definitely one of the best games ever, Sensible World of Soccer. Next we've got Lotus Turbo Challenge 2, released, of course, by the legendary Magnetic Fields. It's hard to believe that this was the highest recorded position Lotus 2 had in Amiga Power's all-time top 100 was 42. That seems awful, awful low for what most people consider to be the premier racing game on the Amiga. I just wonder, of all those 42 games that are above it, are any of them racing games? That would be something worth investigating, because it just seems very high on that list, or low, depending on how you look at it. This is nice. It's got, it's got everything you want. You've got a background on the game, Matt's commentary, and then Barry, the composer, writes a little something over here too. Here's another one. Boy, this is really just making me want to end this right now and put on the CD, because this is literally these top 3 games are 3 of the best games that I think that we've ever done on the Amigos, and I'm being serious. Like SWAS, Lotus 2, Apidia. Apidia came out of nowhere. I'd never heard of it before, and it's definitely the most beautiful shooter, I think, on the Amiga, and the fact that it's OCS ECS just makes it all the better. See, this is Mark says, in the early days, properly decent in-game music was something of a rarity. I'd agree with that. Games that did have good music just really, really stood out. Here we go again, another hit, Pinball Fantasies Partyland. Now, Partyland is not my favorite table in Pinball Fantasies. In fact, it's probably my least favorite table of the 3. But I think Beatbox is my favorite that's on that collection. But Pinball Fantasy is definitely another solid game. In fact, I may do a special stream where I don't do anything but where I just play games from this collection and maybe stream this music in the background. Sounds pretty cool. Now here we go with a game that I have never heard of, Monster Business. So yeah, it says it popped up largely unheralded in late 1991. Interesting. So anyway, we won't go through this page by page because I would run out of things to say, I think. But I am going to read through this on my own and probably put together a little streaming playlist on the good old Amiga 600 and play some of these games, because this just seems, what an amazing collection. A 2-disc set in a very attractive package. I believe that these are still available for purchase. I know that the Kickstarter is over. Ooh, it's so soft. It's so supple. I highly, highly recommend you check this bad boy out. This is so much better than I thought it would be. Just looking at the Kickstarter, I thought it would just be a CD, but the booklet really makes it. It really does. And I'm sure the music is amazing. I can't wait to listen to it. Anyway, if you have thoughts on Amiga Power. If you've listened to it, or if you contributed to it and you happen to be watching this video, please weigh in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Adios.